5 things good men don't do in a relationship. 1. They don't bruise your emotional health. My best friend called me in the middle of the night to tell me she was getting a divorce. She had been married for 10 years, and I could tell that the decision wasn't easy for her. But, as she talked about the constant fighting, emotional discomfort, and anxious feelings she had around her husband, I knew that she had made the right choice. I saw firsthand how a good man would never make you walk on eggshells. This reminds me of a famous line by Marilyn Monroe. A strong man doesn't have to be dominant toward a woman. He doesn't match his strength against a woman weak with love for him. He doesn't match his strength. He matches it against the world. Good men will make you feel safe and secure. You should never have to be afraid of what might set them off. They will never intentionally put you in a position where you feel like you have to tiptoe around him, always watching what you say and do. Instead, they will make you feel loved, respected, and valued. They will be someone you can relax around and maintain your individuality. A good man will lift you, not tear you down. He should make you feel like the best version of yourself, not someone who is always worrying about saying or doing the wrong thing. If your partner is always making snide comments or jokes at your expense, it's a passive-aggressive way of putting you down and breaking your confidence. This is not only unfair, but it's also abusive. After all, you deserve to be with someone who makes you feel good, not someone who constantly has you feeling on edge. 2. They don't take I do for granted. They don't take I do for granted. Good men understand that taking their partner for granted is one of the quickest ways to end a relationship. They know that marriage isn't just a piece of paper, but a sacred covenant between two people. Respect, communication, and quality time are the 3 cornerstones of any solid relationship. Good men understand that love isn't a feeling that comes and goes. It's a verb you actively do every day. They don't just say they love you, they show it through their actions. Good men will never stop courting their partners, even after saying, I do. They know that relationships require work, and they're willing to put in the effort to make things work. Good men aren't perfect, but they're always trying to be the best versions of themselves. You are always top of mind, and he is always grateful for what you bring to his life. 3. They don't gaslight you, even casually. They don't gaslight you. You just imagine things. It's all in your head. You're being too sensitive. Have you ever heard these phrases in a relationship where you felt like you were constantly second-guessing yourself? If so, then you might have been a victim of gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse that causes the victim to doubt their reality. It's a way for the abuser to control and manipulate the other person by making them question their sanity. Watch out for the phrases mentioned in this story below. Good men will never try to gaslight you into doubting your reality. They will never make you feel like you're going crazy or that your feelings are wrong. Instead, they will validate your feelings and experiences. They will be honest with you, even when it's something you don't want to hear. They don't play mental games. Number 4. They don't play mental games. In today's world, it's not uncommon for men to use mental manipulation to get what they want in a relationship. Whether playing games with a woman's feelings or withholding affection to control her, this behavior is manipulative and unhealthy. Good men know how to communicate openly and honestly with their partners. They understand that relationships require give and take from both sides, and they're not afraid to compromise. Most importantly, good men respect the women they're with. They would never dream of using emotional manipulation to get what they want. So if you're wondering where all the good men have gone, look no further than right in front of you. Chances are he's been there all along. 5. They don't eye on your finances. They don't eye on your finances. Relationships are about give and take, but what happens when one person starts taking more than they're giving? That's when things start to go south. And unfortunately, it's often the woman who gets taken advantage of financially. There are plenty of good men who would never dream of using their partner as a financial tool. However, plenty of men see women as nothing more than a means to an end. They use them for their money, connections, or anything else they can get their hands on. And once they've gotten what they want, they move on to the next victim. If you're in a relationship with a man, it's important to know how he handles money. Does he always try to get you to pay for things? Does he make excessive purchases without consulting you first? These are red flags that he may be using you as a financial tool. Good men in relationships understand the importance of communication and compromise when it comes to money. Albert Einstein had the perfect definition of a good man. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. If your man isn't following these basic guidelines, it may be time to move on. Final thoughts. So, what makes a good man? A good man will never lie to you, cheat on you, manipulate you, abuse you, or neglect you. He's supportive, communicative, and loving. If that sounds like the kind of man you want in your life, keep these 5 things in mind. And if you already have a great man by your side, let him know how much he means to you.